guys, hope you're having a great day today. It is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going great. Had a great day yesterday. I filmed all day, where I kind of do a little bit different on Tuesdays, but yesterday I ended up filming all day. I worked upstairs pretty much all since I ended the video. So I was up there until about 7:30 last night, and then I looked outside and it was so pretty. I wish I would have taken my phone. It was the one time I did not take my phone. I started walking with Jensen, and Autumn, maybe I'll start here. Autumn took a picture. She's like, I got a picture of you guys walking. And but the picture, she had a little filter on it. It was amazing outside. The sky was glorious. Like, I think Florida sunsets are something I've never seen in my life. Like I've told you before, Autumn has a folder on her phone, and they're called Florida, or they're just called sunsets. And so she was, pretty much when we moved here, it's been 3 years now, or 2.5, but she took a picture like every single night, because their window faces the sunset. And so just gorgeous. The sky, the way the clouds were, it was amazing. And then over here it was looking like it was gonna storm, so a little bit darker, but it had a rainbow in the sky too. It was just so pretty. I was walking around, I was looking, I was like, to Jensen, because Jensen and I went with Maxine, and I was like, look at how amazing the sky is. You know, and teenagers are like, yeah, sure, Mom. And I'm like, it's glorious. And we'd walk and we'd see people, and I'm like, do you see that, rainbow over there? And so just beautiful. It was such a nice walk. I took Maxine and got her for a walk last night too. That was really nice. And we've missed our morning walk, so it's just life gets busy and we haven't, because life, that's what happens. And so it's just cooler. It's nice. It was just nice. It was great. Came home and went back upstairs for a little bit, and then came and went to bed. And it was just, I slept really well last night. I think it makes all the difference when you sleep. I know it does. Because the night before, I didn't sleep very well. I feel like I woke up a lot, and then I just kind of had to push through my day. I did, but I was still feeling like I had to push through and get things done. And so just thankful for some good rest this morning. So that was good. So I've been up. I did a little, I say self-care, shave, things that you don't ever do. I do want to share because, hold on, I'll be right back. I'm not big on the beauty products, if you can't tell. I'm not big on wearing, I don't really use anything special for my face. I don't. Soap and water, that's it. I do buy an apricot scrub. Does anybody else remember that's got sand in it? I only use that, and it's usually once a month. And the time that I use it is during my the time where your skin is a little bit more oily, that time of month. So it's once a month. I'll use it on my face, my neck, my arms, and just kind of scrub off the dead skin. But that's it. And I don't rarely use anything else. Over the years, I've done YouTube, so I've had products sent to me, and I've tried some and used it, and I was like, okay, does it make a difference? Not enough where I continue using it. You know what I mean? Where I'm like, I don't. So I just don't. I use just water. That's it. I feel like water and sunshine for your face is good. Only wear eyeliner. I don't wear anything else. Probably wrong, but that's me. Never been a big makeup person. Never been any of that stuff. So I'm grateful. I look at the people that do their makeup, and I'm like, oh my goodness, the people that transform their faces with contour, I'm like, wow, that's amazing. And I have a couple kids that are really good with makeup, and I'm like, I just watch them and I'm like, oh my goodness, that's amazing what you can do. That's not me. I have lip stuff, a lip pencil once in a great while I'll use, but in my world, I'm like, it comes off onto my coffee cup, or it gets on everything. They have to extra scrub it off, so I don't bother. But something I do like to do is, I do like to go get my nails done. Not so much my fingers. I was getting my fingers done for the longest time, but at this stage in my life, I feel like it's more, I don't really feel like doing my nails, but I'll do my toes, okay? So that's something I do enjoy doing. Haven't done it in a long time. I've got pink nail polish from the last time I went. It's probably been 4 months, 5 months. It's been a long time. I don't even remember the last time I went. I probably shared with you. So I haven't gone a long time. But one thing that I do like to go to, I'm not a beauty guru. I'm not any of that stuff. I don't do all the good scrubs and all that other stuff to make everything smooth. So for me, I need something that's going to work quick and inexpensively. You know what I mean? So one thing I've learned when I go to the foot place, this is for people that don't know. Maybe if you know all this stuff, you can skip through this, but it's for the people like myself. I just got one of these a few months ago. I don't know where I've been all my life, but it wasn't anywhere on my radar. So when I go to the foot salon, when you have the old lady, or I shouldn't say old lady, because you can be a young lady and have the foot yuck, the heel yuck, right? Where it's dry skin. Okay. So my whole life, we would get a pumice stone. We'd use a pumice stone. It would work, but not amazing. You go to the nail place, and they soak your feet, and then they use that shaver thing, and they get it all off and it looks amazing. Okay, why did I never think just to get one of those tools right here? Like, why would I never think to get this? I don't know. This right here is a game changer. I got this on Amazon. I don't even know. It's not anything fancy. Not promote, not compensated, just telling you about it. I want to say it was $10. Get yourself one. Because you can do this yourself. I used to think, oh, I'm going to get this. I'm going to slice my skin. It's going to be too thin. No. You're fine. Like, I take it in with me with a shower. I put bar soap. We use good old Dial antibacterial soap. And then just soap up your ears. You don't even need soap. And then you just scrub on your feet. If you have really sensitive, like where it's real thin, if you do it too much, like I do mine, I haven't done mine in months, honestly. So if I do like once a month, it's good. Like, your foot is tough enough. This is amazing. If you have issues where your feet are yucky, get one of these. It's something you can do. It's not, don't be afraid. Like, you can just go literally back and forth. You can go anything you want. It doesn't really have to go this way. It doesn't matter. It's the scrapey part. It doesn't matter which direction you do. Like, I do my heel and do around my heel and do on the sides of my foot. Do your toes, do the flat part of your feet. Get one of these. I'm like I said, I don't know where I've been. I literally just got one. I'm like, why? I was always like, I gotta go to the salon and get my feet done because my heels are yucky. Well, just buy a tool. So anyways, that's helps. So I do that, and then I keep, I use like I guess it's like a Vaseline, and I'm probably not good, but, and a thick cream on my feet, and I have socks on right now. So I do that, and I'll wear socks for a little bit today. Take it off. So genius. So right here, $10 foot hack, ladies. Maybe you all know these things. I, again, did not. I'm not on the up and up. I do not do beauty stuff. My girls are, they go to the, so what is it, Sephora and Ulta Beauty. I'm just like, I walk in, I'm like, I'm just like lost in there because it's just not me. I get my eyeliner on Amazon or Walmart, but I prefer Amazon because it's the same package, same thing for my whole life. So get yourself a foot scrubber. Scrub that stuff off. It will be amazing. So anyways, all that said, it's a great Wednesday. I've got a list to do today. So today's Wednesday. It's the day that I have to leave early out of the house. And so I'm going to plan on getting my work done today. We are going to attempt, the name is, Mary Lou. Mary Lou, we're gonna make your garlic. I'm so excited. I'm finally gonna do garlic. Nothing's gonna stop me. We're gonna get it done. But first, we're gonna get some bread made here. So I am gonna make, I'm out of bread. We still have bagels and English muffins and breadsticks, but I'm out of regular bread. I do have a couple slices of store bread, which is funny. Nobody's really eating it. So that's in the refrigerator, but not bad. I made Greg's lunch with that today. I was like, okay, I'm like, that's a good thing. So I'm gonna make mine right here. So simple. We like it. It makes 2 loaves. Yummy, delicious. Use the bread machine. You won't even have to do anything. Like, I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to walk away and put my foot scrubber away and get out my next stuff for today. So are you ready for an amazing day? I'm ready. All right, you ready? Let's go. Right, that is gonna ferment over there. So now I'm gonna start, I was gonna do something else, but I'm gonna get this garlic done because it's one of those things where I'm like, I just have to do it. I forgot that you don't have to peel the whole garlic. So what I'm gonna do is, I was buying, what I did before for meal prep, I did onions, peppers, and garlic, and I would grind them up in my food processor and then put them in food. Okay, that's good. Then I started making like the garlic pucks, I guess it was called. I've seen them at the store, like Aldi sells them. They're like tiny little, basically ground up garlic with a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper, I'm pretty sure, and little puck. Good, but it does permeate your freezer. The smell does. So if you double bag it, it's not that bad. Sometimes you get onions that are so potent, they make everything smell. Sometimes they're great. Like I did it in the mountains, and sometimes it would be great. And then like I did it here once, and I was like, oh, that's like making my whole thing stink like onions. Even made my oranges taste like onions or smell like onions. And so I'm like, and then one of my viewers said that she cooks all her onions in a slow cooker and then puts them in the freezer, and that gets rid of the smell. And I'm like, genius. So I don't really do that right now, but when I cook my meat is when I use my onions up mostly. But garlic was something we do enjoy. I always just did the minced garlic. Greg doesn't like too much of a garlicky flavor, so he'd always be like, hold off on the garlic. I love garlic, fill it up. But I had roasted garlic one time. Don't mind the refrigerator. Had roasted garlic one time, game changer. And so I was like, why don't I just do that? So it's very simple. It's one of those things that It tastes really good. One of my viewers, Mary Lou, she's 88 years old. I wrote your name down from like months ago when you said to do it. But all it is you take the outer layer off this off and you cut off a little bit off the top so it still is exposed. Put it in foil, olive oil, salt, pepper. I'm gonna put paprika in mine. And then clump it all up, put it in the oven and roast it for on 425 for like an hour. It'll come out and you can take it and you can just squeeze this and it all comes out. You literally can just take this and wipe it on your stuff. So good. And it's not that strong taste. It's like just real smooth. So I'm going to do that with all my garlic because why not? So I have it all here. I've got some that we did, like this one is like a lone garlic clove because I had to use it for something. But the rest I'm just going to take and cut off and we're going to roast a whole lot of them and they'll put it in a zip. How am I going to do that? I'll see how I freeze it, but let's just get it roasted. So real simple. Okay, so now I did this before and I cut it more in half and had the garlic top, and then I think, did I just throw the top away? I feel like that was a lot of wasted. So what I'm thinking as I'm cutting this, it's kind of separating a little bit. It said just cut a quarter of the top off, but I'm finding that it's once they're wanting to break apart when you cut into them, you know what I mean? And so I'm like thinking, I'm like, can I take those tops and just bake them, you know what I mean? So like here, I just cut this one right here. So see how this came off? This is the top part. This is not the part I was gonna roast, but can I just bake this top part? It's like the end, I'm sure I can. It's like this, the yucky part, I guess is the word. It's like these little tiny pieces. This was the bottom, the part that I wanted to keep, but obviously that is not. Some of it's kind of falling apart here because obviously garlic is not all perfect. See how that wants to fall apart? That's the yucky one. So I'm thinking I can still use these. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna be your I say guinea pig, I shouldn't say that. I'm gonna be your guinea pig here, your trial. So I'm thinking I should be able to roast these as well and just take out the good stuff, you know what I mean? So, because if you cut down more, kind of get the outside stuff off. If you cut down more, I'm feeling it here on me, it'll get rid of that. Either the bottom or the top, I guess it doesn't matter. Does it matter? I don't think it matters. But you risk cutting like it wants to separate. You know what I mean? So that might be a little bit better. But see how that falls apart? So since this is all new, I'm thinking I can still roast this top piece. Obviously, right? Just as is. So we're gonna see. I just saw a video where someone just threw it all in foil and just like a ball and it still works. So I'm gonna try to get all the papers off because I feel like that's not gonna be good. As best I can, and then we're just gonna, oops, I just lost a piece. We're gonna do our best to roast it. I'm sure I know I'm gonna get some perfect ones, like these big ones will be a lot easier to squeeze out. But these ones I might have a little bit more difficulty, but you know what? We're trying things, that's the key. And then I'll have garlic forever, and then I'll be like, okay, eventually 3 months from now we'll do this again. But for the most part, this is good. So let me see. I think that part's hard to cut. Let's cut the pointy end off. There, like, see how that cuts a little bit better? But I hate to throw that top stuff away because I feel like that's still good garlic. So we're gonna do our best, people. So this will go, I'll put these in the nice ones. These will basically be just thrown in tin foil and I'll see how they turn out. Try to get that loose skin off there. All right, happy cutting. Let's just cut away. I wonder how many of these I can do. The whole house will smell like garlic. Okay, let's do some more. Okay, so I can see Brooklyn had a nicer one, like I'm saying #1 garlic. It cut a lot easier than like say the bulk from Sam's Club, but I still got a lot of heads, and so there's just a lot of individuals. So now tell me something, for you that do this, can you just buy the peeled garlic already, put that in foil and roast it, or does it have to be like in the skin things? Like I saw a video where a guy was doing it in oil, Or was that oily? Boiled it in oil and did it? I don't know. But anyways, I mean, we'll do what we can do. So foil, I'm gonna get a bunch. I gotta wipe my countertop out. So can you put a bunch in foil? Like I'm gonna take all that mess of one and put in one. You just put oil on it and then salt and pepper again, just put a big bunch. The other ones I'll try to do a little bit separate. Do you have to do separate? I don't know. The one video I saw, they did them all separate, but they were just doing like 3. I'm gonna do literally, 10 heads or 15 heads of garlic. So I'll do a few with extra, some with less. We'll just see how it goes. I'll be your science experiment and we'll see, can you just throw it onto a ball, the ends and pieces? I'm sure I'll have to wait till it cools for sure and then squeeze it out, just make sure the paper stuff's not in there, but I feel like that's gonna work because I'm like thinking before I cut off the tops and I just threw the tips away. So why waste all the tips, right? So these are gonna go in my oven. I'm gonna put them in this, I think I just do the small oven because I just have to do, I'm looking what else, I guess just my bread. So we'll just put them in the small oven for an hour, I think. Will the bread be? It's still gonna rise. Okay, let's put it in here. We're gonna do 400. We'll see how it does. Will all that fit? Let me see. All right, we'll do a high bake there. Let me clean my mess here and we'll start on something else. Okay, last night I was tucking the girls and didn't tuck them in. Went to say goodnight. And they said, Mommy, you need to make more of. And I said, what? And they said, more of those waffles that you made. And I was like, really? They said they were the best ever. That's the key. You just gotta mix it up a little bit. So I'm gonna make some more of those. We still have bagels, English muffins over there, and there are some donuts still. So there are those with eggs and sausage, but not a worry, like they'll get eaten. I'm not worried about that. So I'm gonna make another batch of these. I'll make the other package. Maybe banana, peanut butter, chocolate chip waffles will be the new favorite for a little bit. We'll see. So I'm gonna do, last time I just did 1 banana. I'm gonna do 2 bananas. Hopefully that won't mess it up, but that'll be it. I just took 2 bananas. They're getting spotty. I got a whole pile over there to do something with, probably tomorrow. Smash these, and then I'm gonna put in the waffle mix. I put in 2 scoops of peanut butter powder, and then we put chocolate chips and did the little tiny waffle machine. And it was great. The kids loved it. They thought it was the best. So I'm gonna make some of that because they're gonna be coming down here. I'm hearing their door shut. They're coming down. They don't usually eat right away, but I'll have it ready so they can come down when their first break after school. Okay, this is a really random thing, but does anybody else have, okay, we have a small microwave, cheapy small one. At our old house, we had the built-in microwave. So when we moved here, I was thinking, like, because I didn't see the house in person, obviously just saw in a video and pictures. And so I was thinking it was like, it really accentuated the kitchen as a, a chef's kitchen, to be able to cook and bake and that, and I get that. So I didn't even think about not having a microwave. So one of those things that we went to get when I was like, ooh, I didn't really want one out here because there's not a whole lot of, there is. You can put it on the countertop. I just don't like seeing microwaves. I don't like seeing anything. So I was like, we'll put it back there. Well, I didn't want to take the whole butler's pantry shelf off. So we have like a little storage shelf thing right there, which works good for our microwave and a popcorn machine. But we just got a small one because I'm like, we really aren't going to microwave much stuff. And we don't. We'll heat things up. Like I'll melt butter here. And sometimes we have to heat stuff, but not too often. But the worst thing ever, let me tell you the worst thing ever, one of my pet peeves, is the microwave plate, okay? So, it has the little built-in form on the bottom, and then it puts that little metal ring, and then you put the glass dish on top of it. It's got to sit just right, or it, like, as it turns, it gets stuck, right? You know these things, right? So whenever you clean it and you put it back, if it doesn't get put back perfectly, I'm guilty of just putting it on there and not taking the time. You just got to take the time. Who wants to take the time? Not me. And so it like gets stuck and it's always messed up. And every time you open the door, you're like, oh, the microwave. So whatever reason, Autumn put back, she took out the metal thing because she was cleaning it and put it like on top. And then she took the glass plate and put it on the part that turns. And guess what? It still turns. and it still goes, but it doesn't get like stuck because there's nothing to get stuck on. So I'm like, Autumn, you solved everything. It's one of those things that bothers everybody, but we don't bother to even fix it. It's, you know, you like, whatever, it's just my gripe. I don't really take the time to sit and look at it, which you should. But it just solved all the frustration, the microwave's off balance. Because, you know, you're trying to reach in there, it's down low, and you're trying to make it fit. I don't know if you know what I mean. Those people that know what I mean. So anyways, I was so happy to remove that little metal ring, and then it spins. Probably does something to the unit, hopefully not, but we will be good. Okay, should I put the chocolate chips in it or sprinkle on top? I would have to get my, I'll pour this in here. Let's do this. We'll do that. I gotta fill this. We'll clean this. This will be our chocolate chips here. Okay, this is all ready. Let me get my spray and cup and we'll dump it in. Okay, also update on the steak stuff that I made the other day. Now, when I was cutting it, there was like a big white line of whatever it is, the vein, the tendon, I don't know what it is in the cow. And it was right through the meat, so I didn't really necessarily cut that off. I just cut it with it, thinking it would cook up and do it. It doesn't. It still has a little bit of that in there. So I just made sure when I made it to cut around that little vein and throw that part out. I actually give it to Maxine. But it makes me go, okay, next time I definitely will just buy the thinly cut beef tips. It was cheaper and less work. So I'm like, it's one of those things you doing, you know, I'll eat it, no worries, it's great. I've been having it on salad. Oh, so good. I literally made a salad again last night and had it. I'm like, this is good, along with the stuffed shells. Stuffed shells were good. Everybody ate them. There was a container left. They said, these are good. And so I'm like, that's good. We just haven't, it's not one of those things they'll eat it. It's not one of those things we like love or have all the time, but they did eat it and they said it was yummy. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm also going to take, remember my grapes I was going to put in the freezer a long time ago, never did it. I'm going to do that. We have 2 packages here from Sam's Club, and frozen grapes are the best. I don't mind regular grapes. They're the best too. These will only last for so long and then they go bad. You know what I mean? So we have plenty of fruit that we've been eating. Oops, let me take this out here. And so sometimes grapes, they either go real quick or they don't. So right now they're not going real quick. So I'm gonna wash these. I'll put some out to eat, and then I'm gonna take the rest, put them on a cookie sheet, and I'm gonna put them in the freezer. I have to do a small one because I'll do it over here. And then you can freeze. Love having frozen grapes. Love it. Didn't think, had it a long time ago. But in Florida here, it's awesome because my favorite thing to do, what I do is I take, my kids go at nighttime a couple days a week, and I go and I just stay there, and I stay in my car and I walk and do things, which is nice. And so I was like a treat, you know, when you're in your car, but you know, you can eat munchy snacks. It's never good for you, salty stuff, which I love. So I take those grapes, I can literally take a whole bowl and eat them, and they're so good. It's like, it's just good, refreshing and yummy. You don't want them to thaw. If they thaw, it's like, then they're too squishy. But I'll do that, or when we're driving, because I'm not a good passenger driver. Like, I'm a good driver, don't get sick. But when I drive with somebody, even though they're good drivers, I just, like, I either have to munch on something, so I usually use rice cakes or something, or some nuts, something that's distracting me from whatever. And the grapes have been really good. So we have a lot of those in the freezer. That's something I don't mind spending the money on to do, because that's a nice treat. It used to be candy. We'd eat Skittles or something, or, you know, road trip food. And so, but the grapes are delicious. So that is one of my favorite snacks. So even, what did I spend? $6, $7 on these? It's like, but that's a nice treat for myself. So I'm gonna rinse these, keep making this. Okay, so when the first time I did this, I used grapes from the discount store, and they were kind of like like squishy, almost a little squishy. Not like I like a nice crisp grape. Anybody else? I do. And so the first ones we used those, because I was like, what am I gonna do with all these grapes? They weren't rotten or anything, they were just needed to be used up. So those, when I froze them, those were probably the best ones ever. Now the last time I did these, and they're okay, but I feel like they're a little bit not as good as the softer ones. So I don't think it really matters if you have, I'll find out, because I haven't done Sam's Club grapes. The last ones are just from like Aldi, and they're good, but they're not, you know, like amazing crisp grapes. And so I'm wondering if it's better to have them smushy versus crisp. So I'll let you know in this batch, but these are still good. They're just really good. Regardless, even if it's not, it's still like a good treat to eat. Low cal. Good for you. Better than a bag of chips, Amy. Just kidding. I really haven't craved chips too much. Which is a good thing. My tastes are changing, people. It's usually sauerkraut now these days. Okay, so I'm going to do these and then put some in the bowl here. These are almost done. I can smell that garlic roasting. It smells, makes your kitchen smell like garlic. So it's good. And I've got a few more things to do here. I'm not sure. I was debating, do I make lunch? But I think I'm not, because we do have a little bit of the stuffed shells left, and there's plenty of breakfast food. So even if they want waffles and if they want breakfast sandwiches, there's, you know, the bagels and that, there'll be plenty of that. And then I just have to do dinner, which won't be too bad. So I'm gonna think about that here for a minute, because I wasn't sure what I was gonna make. So okay, let me do some more here. See 1 second. Usually I do like a single layer. I'm gonna put a little bit on top, see if that really makes a difference. So I'm gonna just put it in this freezer, because my other one is still jam-packed full of stuff. All right, the last one, I always like overfill it. I'm like, I'm like sitting there, there's only like a tad bit, and I shove it in there. Of course it goes over the edge. So whole bunch of waffles for everybody right here, which is a good thing. I'm laughing as I'm cleaning this. I'm like, back in the day, I remember getting, like, at the store, they had just like a single waffle, like way back in the day. This is before they had Amazon. And I was like, oh my goodness, this takes forever. I didn't like making waffles because there was only the single waffle maker. And so I did pancakes, because you can make a whole bunch of them. Sheet pancakes, even better. Oven pancakes, even best. Leave them in there and don't touch them. But, and then I remember thinking, oh, if I could only get a bigger waffle maker, that would just make life so much easier. And then we got one, we used it. It worked. The handle broke on my one, so I was like, but it's one of those things, the time. I'm thinking of like how it takes time to make things. You know what I mean? Where before it was no big deal. Hold on 1 sec. I think of things how they used to be and to how they are and how different life is. I even got an email from my mom, and she said, thank you for saying that you didn't have pictures on your wall. And I was like, I didn't really think much of it, but I thought, you know, like now my house is decorated. It's decorated great. We can go to the store. I can buy it. I don't even have to thrift it. I can buy it at the store. But that's the point, was like, she doesn't have time. And like, you can't feel guilty when you have little ones. Like, I think of when we had little ones, I mean, everything's going to food and water for the kids all the time. And so your husband's working a million hours, you're trying to make it. And so the last thing you do is decorate. And I always look at my friends and I'm like, their house is decorated so nice. And then you kind of wanted to get that little bit of bitterness, like, why can't I have that? Thank God there was no internet. That would have been really traumatizing. So like, I didn't have anything on the walls. And then in my head, I was like, you know what? This is like way easier. Like my life, I don't have to clean anything. I don't have to wipe anything. There's no knickknacks on the shelf, because who has time to dust them? I had a very simple home. And I blogged a long time ago. Maybe Stephen was 2. No, we moved to the mountains when Stephen was 2. Maybe a little bit before he was 2. I'm not really sure. Maybe 1.5, 2. I'm not really sure when I actually started my blog. So I have a few pictures of the house and different things. Not like nowadays where everything's exposed, but we didn't have anything. There was always a basket. I said there was always a basket of diapers on the TV stand, because if you were always doing diapers every day. That was routine. Wash all the diapers. You hang them out in the morning, or however you did it. Hang them outside. Why fold them? Because there's always diapers, and you just have to just grab and go, depending on the child. I think it was it Bum Genius? I don't remember what kind they were, but they were used for different sizes. So I could use them for toddlers, infants, and the bigger kids too, so they worked out. But just thinking how it was just different things, you know what I mean? And just the time that you think, oh, like this would have never done, this would take 5 years to do waffles, there's no time. But now I'm like, I've got teenagers, they don't mind, it's great, it's little round ones, it's perfect. So all you mamas out there with those little ones, and you're watching social media and you're seeing all these people have houses with things, and you're having all this food and they have all this time, and you're still dishing out chicken nuggets and mac and cheese, don't feel bad. That is okay. Your kids will be fine. They really will. If you have the same meal every night because you make a big pot of it, yay, they're fed. That's all that matters. Don't worry about your house. They're not going to care. My kids, like, maybe my older ones, I guess I really never ask them, do you really remember what the house looked like? No. Like my little ones, they don't really know anything of that. You know what I mean? They'll watch videos and they're like, wow, Mom, your house was messy. Because there was always dishes, or there was always something messy in the fact that there was just kids, and there was always something, not messy, just just that way, you know what I mean? Because you're busy. Who has time to do those things? So it's just life changes. Like, it gets easier. You're gonna be able to clean your house again. You're gonna be able to do all those things. Just do the bare minimum. I remember just cleaning my floors. Happy just to get my floors done. If I could vacuum and wash my floors, that's all that mattered, because that's where my babies were. That's where they were crawling. That's all I had to worry about cleaning up. So just you'll get there, mamas, don't worry. You get there, you can decorate your walls all you want. You can change out your decor. You can even put decorations up for holidays. I still remember protesting the Christmas tree. Why? Because I didn't want my kids to have magical Christmas? No, because it was, all I could think of was how much work it is going to be for me to try to keep everybody out of the tree. This was before baby gates and all the other stuff they have around Christmas trees. I still remember that going, I really don't. And it wasn't that I couldn't, but I just couldn't. It was survival. It was so many little kids. Who has time to worry about all that? So I really didn't. We, at one house, we had made a, we took, I mean, now they have gates, but we took the lattice, you know, like you put under a deck, like the white lattice with the top. We put some of that and put that around. We had an area in our house, and we put that around, and that blocked in the Christmas tree, and that was the best thing I did. But, I mean, you can't do that all the time, but now they have baby gates, they have everything to put around. Put your tree up on a table. Don't worry about the tree. I mean, I still remember the kids put all the ornaments and everything by the end, because we had gotten a real tree, and everything had fallen to the bottom, and I was like, it's okay. I'm like, I got tired of putting ornaments on. I'm like, empty tree, it's quite all right. Maybe I should have cared more, but I couldn't, because life was just way busy. I think that was what Jensen was, he was due at Christmas that year, the week before Christmas. So it's just a busy time. You just got to give yourself grace moments. Do not worry about anything. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel bad if you just despise the Christmas tree. You don't want to put it up, because I understand. I feel your pain. I had to, we were almost not going to have one, and my husband worked a lot of hours, so I was purposely not caring about it, and we literally got one a few days before Christmas. I was like, he's like, honey, the kids need a Christmas tree. That's all they think about. I'm like, I know. They wouldn't care. They wouldn't care. So anyways, all you mamas, hold on. Life does get better. I promise you, for all the fun things. So Autumn came down. She got her stuff, her coffee, breakfast. One thing I said to her, I said, what are we doing? Because I'm looking at my list. I'm like, what else am I going to do? I'm like, you guys are going to have to eat tonight sometime. So I said, what should we have for dinner tonight? She's like, And she was thinking. She really didn't have an idea. I said, I got everything. I literally got everything. I make everything. And then I thought about it, and she really likes beef stroganoff, beef stroganoff, and I'm like, I haven't made that in a long, long time, and so I'm like, what about that? She's like, ooh, that would be good. So that's what we're gonna make for dinner tonight. Very yummy, very simple. Hamburger. I've got cream of mushroom soup right here, this is frozen, and I have lactate sour cream, so it won't hurt stomachs. I'm gonna just cook it on the stove. It's so simple, and I'll put it in my slow cooker, so it's already done for tonight, because when I get, I leave this afternoon, gone in and out, come back, I gotta edit, do all the other stuff, and then like dinner time, I gotta run again. And so then they get home at about 8 o'clock, everybody's starving. So they will eat like about 8:30, 9 o'clock, whatever time we get home. So they'll be hungry and they'll want to eat then. So we'll, it's good to have it. It'll be done. It'll be here for Greg, so when he gets home, he can eat too. So that's gonna be a good plan. That garlic, it smells so good. It smells so good. Okay, so let's go over here. And what I'm going to do, I've got a pot of water boiling over there. This one I'm going to take, this is hamburger. I feel like I put a lot of hamburger in each bag. I guess it was only, wasn't it? I feel like that's a good 2 pounds of hamburger. I don't know, I felt like maybe I did a little bit less, but it's a lot of hamburger. It ends up being a lot of meat. So this key is onions and flavor. I could chop an onion up, but I'm going to do minced onion. I like the bigger chunks in there, a little bit more flavorful. We'll use garlic right here because the other stuff's roasting. We'll probably be ready for that by the time it's done. A little bit of garlic in here. I forgot I have like Old Bay seasoning. Like that would be really delicious. You're basically gonna just let this heat up. I'm gonna put a little bit of water in here. One thing I did with my meat is I really made sure not to add any liquid when I put it in bags. That's a mistake. You wanna put that liquid in there. You know, when you cook it, it's like in water. Because when you go to reheat it up, it kind of almost wants to burn because there's no liquid, then you have to add it, you know what I mean? So next time I will save more of that. Usually I put it in, and then when it gets frozen, you can see the grease in there, yada, yada, yada. But that makes the meat better when you're cooking, otherwise it's kind of dry. So let me add some water here. Okay, so that just has to heat up. Once that heats up, we're gonna add beef bouillon to it, pepper, let it kind of cook, and then I've got a pot of water boiling for noodles. Let me get my noodles out. Timer says it's been 40 minutes. Let me see what this is like in here. That needs to go a little bit more, I'm sure it does. Okay, so this is good. We'll let all this cook. What else are we gonna do today? You know what else we're gonna do? Let me look. It smells yummy in here. You got your beef going, you got your garlic in the oven. This is good. I made the noodles in there. I did 2 packages, and we're in between a package and a half and 2. But I feel like this dish will be something that we can have for lunches if I make it good, which I will. So what else do I need to do? One thing I need to do is refill my room spray. We are down this month. I did, and then our cleaner as well. This I just use on toilets. We wipe up things, the bathroom floors. I use it on the floors to clean things. Don't use it on your countertops, especially if you have granite, which we do. So it'll ruin them. Did not know that. Thank you for everybody that told me. So anyways, what we're gonna do is, I do mine with just stuff you have at home. I bought these little flavorings. These flavorings are not flavorings, scents from TJ Maxx. It came in a pack of 4 and it was fall scents. I was buying them on Amazon. I bought them at Aldi originally. Best scents ever. Bought a bottle on Amazon. It was good. $10, not as good as the Aldi ones, but still, I mean, it's a little cheaper, obviously. And then I had that for the summer, and then I bought a 4-pack of these for fall. So good. TJ Maxx. Go look at TJ Maxx area. You use a little bit more, obviously, as it's cheaper, but it still smells really good. So I had cinnamon roll. I'm gonna use the pumpkin bread this time. I think I've got pumpkin, a caramel latte, and pumpkin pie. So I'll do pumpkin bread now, then we'll do the pie one, and then we'll go into the caramel latte. So this is simple as a spray bottle. Even if you get your own spray bottle, use, you want like a Mr. one. I think of like the one I got for my oil. Someone told me about making your own, like, you know, like the aerosol spray. I just bought the bottle. I still have to use up the other stuff first, but it's like aerosol-y kind of one. Kind of, you know what I mean? Like it mists it more. So that's what you want. This is just one I bought, or that bottle was $10, I think, $12. It's gonna be food, so you want a clean one. Go get yourself a bottle for $6, and then you can reuse it. That's all I do. So this is so simple. It's alcohol, water, and drops. That's all I add to it. It's good. Originally, I was doing a lot of alcohol, and then I realized you don't really need that much alcohol. So I kind of put my hand, I'm gonna do like, I'm gonna say half a cup. It's all about feeling. A little bit more, probably about a half a cup of water. A little bit more, and that's it. And then drops of this stuff in here. It's so good. So I'm gonna put a lot of drops in there, and then water. And this is great. You spritz it. It's real good. This is real strong. I put, what, 3 squeezies in there? It's good. This is pumpkin bread. I was thinking, put it in your hand. Oh yeah, that's got the pumpkin. That's good. So what I do is I spritz it on my bed. When I get up in the morning, Maxine always climbs her way into my bed because she's so snuggly. So I take my lint roller. I don't even know why. I never thought that in my life. How do you get dog hair off your bed? A lint roller. I watched, I think I saw Amy Darley one time in one of her videos, and she was rolling her bed, and I was like, oh, a genius. So I did that, and then I spray it with my linen spray. It's not like it smells terrible like dog, but you know, refreshes it. This, we put on the couch to spritz it up. Somebody, you know what I mean, just to do it. This lasted, I don't even know when we did the last one, but that works really good. Then I'm gonna make our own, right here, this is what we do for cleaners. I take vinegar and let oranges soak in it. Orange peels. We have a bag here from the freezer. Put it in here. When this runs out and I don't have any more, I guess I will just use straight vinegar, and that's fine. It's it works either way. Let me see if I got a little straight. Oh yeah, right here. So all I'm gonna do is pour this in here, and then I'll add my scents to it. So I just add a little bit of water in here. This is one from the other bathroom. It's a little bit darker in color. This just soaks longer. I'm gonna pour the rest of it in there. These are smaller bottles. I had a big giant bottle in my bathroom, but I think when I ran out, I just gave it to Steve and said, go ahead and take that one upstairs. So I'll just pour the rest of this in there. And there we go. Perfect. Put a few things in here. That's it. So it's got the orange, it's got a little bit of the pumpkin bread. Very good. And easy. I remember just using vinegar all the time. That's how I clean my house, with just vinegar. Didn't use fancy chemicals because they're expensive. And I had babies. I didn't want them sniffing them on the floor. So this she can't keep any longer. So all I do, it smells good, is put more orange peels in it, the vinegar, and then put it back in my pantry until the next time. And then this stuff's gonna be done. So let's finish this up. Everything's beeping, I gotta get things done. Pasta, let me drain it, strain it. I didn't cook it all the way to soft because I'm gonna be putting it in a slow cooker as well. So let's go over here, this is ready. So what I'm doing in here, this meat is all looking yummy. So all cooked. So what I'm gonna do is add in cream mushroom soup. This is homemade. This is dairy free, or lactose free, not dairy free. Lactose free, make it yourself. It's not as cheap as buying it, but it has less chemicals. But don't worry, I have mac and cheese, so I'm not worried about chemicals all the time. And I can do it dairy free. I'm sure a dairy free one is expensive. And then you gotta add some beef bouillon to it. And then I'm going to be adding some water and pepper. And then when it's all mixed, I'll do sour cream. So let me add some water here. Since it's frozen, put the lid on it, let it get heated up. And then I'm going to put my noodles in here. I like this one. It's going to be really full. And the reason why is sometimes with a slow cooker, which I don't mind, I have a big one, the bottom kind of cooks a little bit. I mean, it all does cook, but you know what I mean, where the bottom kind of gets cooked, where this is nice and spread out this way. So this will be good. We'll put the sauce in here. It'll be delicious, and we'll have that for supper time tonight. So just gotta let that heat up over there. Let me wash these dishes. Okay, moving right along. It's doing good. I'm actually almost done before the kids come down and we do our school stuff. Bread is gonna go right in the oven. I feel like the garlic needs to go longer. I have it on low bake. I only have high and low bake. High cooks it really hot in that small oven, so I try to turn it down to low. I don't mind it roasting slowly. Slow roasted, isn't that what you want? All right, bread dough. Look at that, nice and squishy, very good. I probably need some flour. Okay, this you just want to taste. If it tastes good, you're good to go. So I'm going to pour this on here. You want it to be, I'm going to add water. Because I added the soup and didn't thin it out. So you want it to be, I say squishy, it's probably a bad word. But since it's going to be in a slow cooker, I don't want it to absorb all that liquid. So you just want to make sure it's coating. This is delicious. And then we'll add our sour cream. This is really good, very simple. I know people do it with beef tips, but my family, we always grew up with a lot of kids, so we did hamburger, and it's so delicious. Probably one of their favorites. I haven't made it in quite some time. Look at that, delicious. Let me get the sour cream. I wanted to make sure I had enough. I'm like, I know I bought a lot of it because for a while I didn't buy it, and then I couldn't really make creamy dishes in that, but the kids requested spinach dip pretzels. So I thought I'd make that tomorrow, but then I was thinking, I hope I have enough for like the sour cream chip dip. I'll probably do that for the weekend, so I just want to make sure that I have it. So I'm thinking half of this, and we'll see what it looks like here. I'm just gonna probably add some more liquid. a big bowl will be a lot easier than trying to get it in the pan. But we are, that's what we always do, way too much. That's good. Okay, that right there is the consistency I would serve it at. So I'm gonna do a little bit more because this will absorb it as it's sitting. You don't want it dry, so I'm not worried about adding a little bit more liquid. Like if you add canned soup, you can add the liquid, so it's not like it's bad. That will be even better. So this consistency is good, but it's gonna sit in here for a while. It's still early morning. Okay, so this is done. Something I would have added that I totally forgot because I normally never have stuff is like a green pepper or a mild pepper. I would have done that with this stuff. I didn't even think about it. I could add some in here, but no worry. Kids are gonna eat it. They're gonna love it. So, okay, awesome. What else do I have to do today? I'm looking at my list. That's all I have to make my bread in the oven. The other thing, I like to prepare for the morning. So I guess I'll just skip you right here and I'll talk. What do I do to make my life easier? We always make a pot of coffee to get it ready. So I just filled it up with water because I rinsed it out. I'm gonna add coffee to that. So coffee in the morning is always good. I like to, I think even back in the day when kids were little, I'd always pre-make my coffee and let it sit in there overnight just because it makes my life easier. And then when I pack Greg's lunch, I don't mind doing the morning, but I am getting tired as I get older. So I have found that it's nicer to get everything together. So I have a few slices of store bread. I'm gonna make his sandwich, pack up his little food, just put it in the refrigerator so that tomorrow it's just easy to grab. That will just make my mornings easier because tonight is a late night. And that way, so I don't have to race, you know what I mean? In the morning, you're like later, you're still kind of like, it takes you a little bit to go to sleep, and then you go to sleep, and then it's like, okay, now you have to get up and function in the morning. Sometimes I'm a little slow in the morning, so let me make that. These store breads are really sad. Now that I see store bread, I'm like, that's not even that good. But he'll eat it, he doesn't mind. The last one to get this, so I'm just gonna make 2 sandwiches here. You do have the butt end of the bread. If your husband doesn't like the butt end, turn it in so he doesn't see it, and then it should be just fine. Perfect, that makes my day tomorrow real easy. I'm putting the refrigerator up here. They're ready? Let's see. Okay, those seem to be real soft. I feel like they need to, some of them I feel like I need to put more oil on, but maybe not. I will keep them closed so they can cool. Kind of steam there, but they're soft, so we'll let these sit out, and then the bread will go in. Is that all I had to do? Make cleaner, make spread, garlic roasted, Mary Lou, thank you, grapes, bread. I gotta take Jaden's food today. I got enough packages, and I was gonna make dinner tonight, which I already did. It says check screenshots when sitting. I take screenshots to remind myself of things that you guys tell me. So awesome! What a great day today. Got breakfast, lunch. We got breakfast and lunch. Dinner done, got the garlic done, yay, and the grapes, so like all good things today, and you know what I mean, and just got up and did something. That's a beautiful thing, and I'm still done really early because we'll have to head out the door here in a little bit, so awesome Wednesday. Okay, so garlic's gonna sit here and cool off. I think I just, I got another order and I wanna get them out today. So normally I'd wait till I leave in a couple hours, but post office is always less busy in the morning. I need to go talk to her about a lost package. Only had 2 lost packages in my personal life, maybe 3. So not for order, but just a personal thing I sent out. So I'm thinking this will take a half hour to cook in the oven. post office is literally like 3 minutes up the road. So I am going to put this in the oven, set the timer for 30 minutes. The kids are here, they can listen for it. And then I will come back and then we'll finish with our day. I'm just thinking, I'll go do that right now, get that part done so we won't have to run when it's time to leave. So Maxine, loving it outside. She's like, Mommy, the sun is shining, it's amazing. So let me put this in the oven right now. Probably let it rise a little bit more, but it's okay. Hey Google, set a timer for 30 minutes.
Got it, 30 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna run real quick and then be right back. Okay, perfect, I made it home. Look, I got 4 minutes left. Let me check my bread. Perfect, no burning, so life is good. I got to go there and get packages out. I had an international order, thank you for that. Got that out, and then remember I lost a package going to a family member, and I was like, oh, but it was like said it came back and it was like in my area, but it wasn't at my house. So I was like, but that was like days ago, and I was like, did it get lost? I was really bummed because it's something I wanted to give as a gift. And so anyways, she's like, actually it's on her truck, she's gonna deliver it today. So she ran out and got it for me, so that was good. So I got to fix what I needed to fix, send it back out, so that's good. I'm like, so it's the ones like that, and I had a couple cards to get out and all the good things. So just glad to get that off, so now I don't have to worry about running and getting that done this afternoon. So our garlic probably will be nice and soft here. Maybe I should do the garlic now. Should we do the garlic now? I think we'll do the garlic here in a minute. Peeled off some of that, that's so good. So I think you just want to squeeze it out. Let's see. You can play your things. Okay, I just made a bagel for a child, and so I'm like, that sounds really good. So I put some garlic on there, the roasted garlic, with salami. Who else does their bagels like this? Is anybody else? Because I know when we do it, everyone's like, I've never even heard of that before. Now, you guys are all over the United States. Anybody else do cream cheese, salami with your bagel? Let me know. I remember having it all the time when I was a kid. We'd go camping, that's how we ate. They were so good, so we just continued that onward. Okay, I'm gonna keep squeezing this out. These are the smaller ones. Just keep squeezing on a plate till we have them all, and then we will put them in something. Okay, so the one that was Brooklyn's good garlic, that was really easy to squeeze out. The other ones from Sam's Club, they're a little bit harder. You can see me squeezing them, but that's so good. So tell me, do you buy roasted garlic? Is that what you do, is buy it already roasted in a jar? That's good, just squeezing. So I'm gonna try to see if I tried squeezing them as best I could without getting paper. So let me do these extra ones here and see if it's just gonna take that time to take and just squeeze out the remains. I feel like that's gonna be a good thing, just kind of pick through, and then we'll figure out how to put these in the freezer. Okay. Homemade bagels, so good. Delicious, delicious. The garlic is delicious. It's so good. So I looked up, I'm like, can you even buy roasted garlic? You can get that squeezy paste one, like a 4-ounce package for like $4, I think, from Walmart. I just looked on their app. So this is good. So one way, Mary Lou, you keep yours in a jar and you cover it with oil. So I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator. So that's what I'm gonna do with 2 of them. The other one I'm gonna put inside a quart bag or gallon bag, probably a gallon bag. Let it go flat, and it'll kind of like make lines in it. Break it apart so it's easy to use for dishes. But this was good. I mean, just squeeze it. I was just thinking, is there an easier way to do that? You know what I mean? Besides doing all the, I gotta make sure the paper's out. Like, I don't know. Should I just skip? I guess, what are you wasting? Is it waste more doing it the whole cloves? You pay more, it's like, what is it, $6 for that bag? Or do you get them already peeled, which was like $8 or $9? And then just roast them that way. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet, but this is good. We'll see how much we use it. I'm sure we will. It's really good. I just put that smear on my bagel. Delicious. Bread came in the oven. Pasta's here. Life is great. Got my packages. I'm so excited for the one to get out because thought it was gonna be lost, and I was like, no. So it's a good thing. Okay, let's put this in here. Hopefully I don't have to talk to anybody today. I got garlic flavor, everything. So good. So good. So as long as it's covered in oil, it says it will not go bad. So I'm gonna put these in the refrigerator. We'll see. If I notice something going weird on one, I will put it in the freezer. But that gave me just a little bag there. But it gave me 2 jars here. So awesome. Let's put these away. Let me see if my grapes are frozen. Bread is done. Delicious, amazing. This will be here. Okay, now I really am done in the kitchen. I'm just gonna wash the little bit of dishes I have. It's 11 now. Kids are doing their thing. Dinner is delicious. That garlic, that's all I taste is garlic. The roasted garlic is gonna probably be my new favorite flavor and things. I just use regular garlic, or I just saute some garlic and it would be good, but roasted, it like gets rid of that biteness of it. So try it if you have not, and the grapes are all frozen. I double bagged the garlic just in case because I have all those grapes in there. I was like, what if I ruin all of these grapes in here and have them all taste like garlic? That'd be bad. So all good things. Okay, let's see what else we end up doing. All right, so busy. I got something going on with my eye right here. I don't even know. Something must have flew in it or is in it. It's irritating. So I put some drops in it so it looks like the one-eyed eyeball person. So just the boys' hair. The boys needed just a trim. They're in that time of style and what they want for their hair. So I want to try to make it good without, because I've had too many like, oops, let's just cut it off type style moments. But we're learning. So we just went, and Brooklyn's good with styling. So I'm like, okay, let me cut a little bit and then you can help me out here. So I think we did good. So now I'm going to get food together for Jane because I'm going to drop that off for her. And then I gotta drop the kids off. We gotta do a bunch of running. I'll bring you along, it'll be good. So let's get, she said she takes some of this beef stroganoff because it's one of those things you would never make a humongous thing of it. So I'm gonna make her a little dish. My kids grew up eating sweet peas, so they like sweet peas with this. They like sweet little peas with mac and cheese. They don't like the big ones. They just like canned ones. So I'm gonna put some of this in there. And it's funny because they would have grown up, we would have just ate it out of the can and not heated it up. So it's funny that they'll just literally open the can and eat it. And people will be like, aren't you gonna heat that up? And I'm like, yeah, they're just used to eating it that way. So this is good right here. So I got a fun bag. I'll put this in here. And then in the refrigerator here, I've got stuffed shells right here. And then I have a salad here with an egg. And then I put together a little bread thing. 2 breadsticks, a bagel, and an English muffin for her. Triple double check. I know this is a diet one, but just make sure. Yep, that's the diet cheese. Okay. So this will go in here. I'm gonna put an ice pack from the garage. She's gonna be putting it in her refrigerator at work, but this will be in here for now. So this will go in. And then literally just put that, the egg, and then I do have 2 little donuts here. I don't know if she'll eat all this. It's like for a while. She doesn't like to cook, so I don't mind doing that as a mama, and then just throw it on top. That'll be perfect. And I do have a bag in my fridge. Let me go get it. There's all the bananas out in the, oh, everything's like open. How many doors can you shut? The, I have that reusable, or did I save it? Ooh, I don't think I saved it, did I? Remember I got the one from the Amish store the one time. It was like, I just bought it because I was out. I did not keep it. Nope. And it is okay. Okay, perfect. Well, we're gonna just go see her, so we'll just drop it. No worries. Okay, so see, still full freezer. Like so much in there. Okay, so I'll get my bag together for her. And then I don't have to go to the post office because we already have done that, so that's a good thing. I take Autumn to a couple places that she applied for. Because you apply online, nobody checks anything online, but if you go in and show your face, that'll be good. The one we're just watching where we're gonna have her work, all that good stuff, because we know the area more now, we know the places, just finding her the right job that's gonna work for her, you know what I mean? So I just keep shutting doors. Okay, so I guess this is it. I'll just take this for her. Be good to go. Okay, so we're gonna go head out the door and drop everything off.
Otto is going to get a job.
Autumn is going to get a job. We're hoping for Autumn to get a job. Yes, yes, yes. No, we're exploring different things. She's gonna go check and see different ones she wants. So we'll see. So she's running in right now to make her appearance known, so they can see who she is.
Put a name to a face.
Put a name to a face. See her, so know that she's like a normal person and good and all that good stuff. So we're gonna go to 2 today before dropping them off. So good day, great day, good day, Maddie. Great day, Maddie. Great day. We got our food, we did good, we got boys' haircuts, got house done. I feel like it's been a good day. All I can feel is garlic. Do I smell like garlic? No, not really good.
But garlic smells good. So.
Garlic does smell good. So, oh, someone asked me about this right here. Right there. See this? It's halfway gone.
Oh, I didn't know it worked.
Yeah, so I don't know. Is it amazing? It's kind of hard to see. Is it good? You can smell a little bit more, but it's not as strong as like the tree things, but it's still in here. So it does last, I would say 6 months for one, and then I've got 2, so it'll definitely last a year without doing anything. It's just like in the sun, and it's hot here in Florida, obviously, and it's, you know, the heat makes it evaporate. So, okay, all good things. We'll see how it goes. She's already back. We're gonna stare at her. She's like, Mommy.
Good one, hopefully they do.
The first one, she was out real quick. We're like, why? But the manager was not there. But they took her name and they got her information.
They got her information.
So we'll see. So we're in another one right now. And so we'll see. She'll run in here and see what happens. And then we're just kind of like looking as we're driving. I'm like, what about this place? What about this place? So you just never know. We'll just kind of see how it goes. Fun things. Your first job, always fun. What was your first job? My first job, where did I work? First job was Hungry Howie's Pizza. That's where I worked. So I worked at making pizzas. Smelled like pizza. Came home, smelled like pizza. Your hair smelled like pizza. Smelled like bacon. But it was the best pizza. I still love Hungry Howie's Pizza. If I could have.
Hungry Howie's is
it's so good. Like they take their crust, if you let it sit a little too long, like you're not supposed to, it made it nice and fluffy. And oh, I still remember, such a good pizza. So never got sick of it. Absolutely loved it. So Hungry Howie's, that was my first place. Okay, besides babysitting, we babysat too, but Hungry Howie's was a good thing. So all right, she's longer in this one. We'll see. Keep going. I think we're good. Okay, another place. We're just going in multiple places. And just you can walk in and you can just say, are you hiring right now? And that'll be good. So, because some do online, some do that, but putting a name to a face is all good. So we're just checking out the different places. There's a lot of places, which is a good thing. We live city, which is nice. So everything's like right here, and obviously we can travel. I told them, I said that as soon as Tim Hortons open, I will drive you as far as I have to.
Tim Hortons will forever and always be my first job.
I'm like, why don't we just maybe not get a job until Tim Hortons open, and you can go there and I'll drive you there every single day. I know, it's over on like another road, no big deal. When you travel a little bit further away, anytime you gotta go on the highway or go down one of the main arteries to get out of our town, it's ridiculously crazy, especially during high traffic hours. I'm in Brooklyn working, it would take literally an 8-minute ride. Sometimes takes you 45 minutes to 50 minutes. And so it's just long during those high hours. So we kind of prefer to stay here before the major arteries to get out. But if not, no big deal, we'll see. But I feel like Tim Hortons, I'm like, I think I could sacrifice and take you every day and get myself a nice cap, but we'll see. You never know. So Maddie, I'm hoping for Maddie. I'm like, Maddie, I think you should work there.
I will definitely work at Tim Hortons.
And then, you know, I'll just come in every day and get myself a nice cappuccino when I pick you up from work.
Or I can bring you home free ice caps.
I love it. I love free ice caps. Free ice caps for life.
Ice cap for the rest of your days.
Oh, love it. I'll probably be so sick of it. That's so funny. So fun. I still remember Colin one time. We lived out in the country, which was pretty far out in the country in Michigan. And we had like a, what was it, like a little Spree? Remember the Sprees, the Elite Sprees? Or Honda Spree? Remember those little red things? You guys know. Maddie doesn't know what I'm talking about. It's basically like an electric bike, but it was a little Spree. So he had one, and I remember he rode that all the way into town and came back and brought me an ice cap between his feet and brought it back all the way back for his mama. And I was like, oh, that was the sweetest thing ever. That was like a big outing to go away that far and go all the way into town and get an ice cap. So it was just very cute. Still remember the ice caps from Tim Hortons. So
maybe I can recreate that.
So yeah, Maddie can recreate. I'll just drive you there though, and you can just get one every day. So we'll see. I'm hopeful for that because I feel like that would be a great place because it smells. I still pulling up to Tim Hortons. The smell of donuts, smell of bagels.
Coming home from work and smelling like Timbits.
every day of your life, Maddie. That's what I'm saying. Bring me the Tim Pins.
That's the real dream.
Oh, that's the dream come true, my child. Maybe I should work it.
Maybe you and I should start an application right
You'll be like, is that your mom working with you? And be like, yeah.
What about it?
I was a stay-at-home my whole life, and then I started working at Tim Hortons because I love an ice cream. That's so wrong.
Your life story can be stay-at-home mom, YouTuber, worked at Tim Hortons.
She worked at Tim Hortons. Love it. I love it. I would. So good. So you never know. But there is one going in. I think this is like the main road here in front of me, which you can't see, which is our little town. And so I think down a little bit, there is one going in there. It's just not being built just yet. So, but the other one is physically got the cement. It's in the process. They're getting the sides up. So every single day. Okay, here she comes. Okay. Hi, Adam. I told him you should work at Tim Hortons. She said, I wish. All right, we're at the post office. Oh, not the post office. Where are we at? We are at the library. We have a book. I thought I had returned this book a long time ago. It was Anne Frank. I thought whatever I did, thankfully they send you an email because they don't even charge you anymore for your book being late. Does that everywhere? I remember the mountains, they stopped doing the fees and you could just have it be late for like forever. And they said, yeah. And I was like, okay. So they just keep renewing it over and over. And so here we had one and I just got an email and I was like, oh, that book's still out. There's Maddie. Maddie. She's so funny. These kids are hilarious. Maddie, you're too funny. All right, now we're gonna go ahead. Gotta go drop them off. I'm on that fire. It's like fire. It's like the cloud factory. All right, dropping kiddos. So now I'm gonna go head home. I'm like, gosh, I feel like I've been in the car for a while, but I guess it's been an hour and 15 minutes. But it's good. She got a couple good leads on jobs, which was nice. Talking to people, they're saying, you know, they got her number and a bunch of information, so that's a positive. So now I'm gonna go head home and I'll see what I'm gonna do. I might take a break and go in the sun for a little bit. It's only 1:30, so I got a lot of time. Still gotta edit, but I can do that later and then have to leave tonight to drop some more kiddos off. So how fun. Okay, I just saw a squirrel. Like, don't hit the squirrel. All right, I will see you guys in a minute. All right, back home. It's a long ride in the car, but that's okay. Gave me some time to watch a couple different videos that I've been saving to watch and all good things. So let me grab my trash out here because I just cleaned my car. Let me go in and I'll see. I might have to check some stuff for the boys for school, but we'll see. The sun is shining. It's gorgeous. It should be like a good sit in the pool for about maybe an hour, 45 minutes, about that time. And then I'll come in and maybe do my work upstairs. I can do that. Okay, upstairs in my office here. Just went outside for about 40 minutes in the pool. So nice. Such a nice day. So I just came in. I got my food. What I'm gonna have for dinner tonight. Eat a little bit early. I gotta edit and then have to head out. So this is what I made. I use the same bowl salad with the steak in there. This is just a snack on. It's macadamia nuts, cheese, and grapes. This will be yummy while I'm sitting here editing today's video. So I'm up here editing. I'm editing today's video. I did a quick switch in my office here. I have the internet guy coming, so I had to make it move over here. There's lots of books there. Move this cord so it's available so he could get to it. So I was like, let me switch. I was sitting over there. That's nice. I can see out the back, but now I can see out the front. And I kind of see the sunsets. So it's pretty. Just to change things up a little bit. So I'm going to be editing here. I'm going to be finishing up, and then I'm going to be running tonight and be gone. So it's been a good day. The kids will be at their things tonight and I will just stay there. I'll probably walk, get some walking in, which is nice. It's like I call it my me time. It's time just to unwind and maybe make some phone calls and just enjoy some quiet as well. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Wednesday, busy, all the good things. So you have a fantastic rest of your day. Come back tomorrow. We will do more live, I promise. And with a smile on her face, not a plastic one, a real one. All right, I'll see ya. Bye.